Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada. This is Trunkhead with Trunkhead Gaming. Today is NATTS Round 1 playoff game. St. James is the name of my rat team. And playing Acepilot 666. Past the Bruise, his Chaos Dwarfs. I don't know, he must be Devil's Pilot. Devil's Crack Pilot, I guess. So this is those two squads. Yeah, I don't. Going into this game, I don't have much hope. I think Dwarfs and Rats kind of favors the Dwarfs because basically all I tackled the thing that I have going for me is dodge on my gutters, but that's negated unless I can stay away from these guys. He's also super bashy, so he's got one mighty blow, two mighty blow, three mighty blow, four mighty blows. So both of instead of making his centaurs ball carriers, which is really beneficial because I don't have any strip ball, he made them hitters. If those guys had sure hands, then I'd be pretty much fucked. Because I would have no way to get that ball out. The strength 4. But and then he went with a Minotaur, which you don't hardly ever see on the Chaos Dwarf squad, which is okay by me. That means that he has less Hobgoblins to kick me with. Hobgoblins are great foulers. This guy's like 120, 130 TV, so just having him on the pitch reduces his number of Hobgoblins, which is good for me. But very nasty, man. 1, 2, 3 guard pieces. I have literally no idea how I'm going to do this. I spent 60 out of my own pocket to get a wizard because I figured I was going to need it in this kind of environment. So far, my NATTS experience is that I did not get nearly enough levels in the first round. I have been the underdog, the lower TV team in every single match, starting in round 2 and in the first round of the playoffs. Those guys all just have huge. Everybody's got massive teams except for me. My team's been really low the whole time, but maybe that plays to my advantage. Like I said, I popped this wizard out of pocket, spent 60K on it. So going in this game, I was not looking forward to it. I do not feel like I have high hopes on this game, but I'm gonna do what I can, man. AV9 is so fucking difficult. Maybe I'll try and focus on these AV7 pieces and get them off. One of them will be off the pitch. Probably this kick guy, if I had imagined for that dwarf. So that's Acepilot squad versus my squad. You can see I don't have a whole lot of element. I got a tackle Mighty Blow piece, which is going to do me 0 good in this game. Mighty Blow piling on. The kick, a couple 30 players, and a wrestle guy, and then my gutters. One of these guys is move busted. I forget which one. One of these two guys is move busted. So he's move 8. I got the move 9 guy, and then I've got the one turner over here. And I picked up a thrower, and I almost never pick up throwers, but the reason I picked him up was I had a game earlier. I think it was against Cadet Tank, but that might be incorrect. Where I needed sure hands to pick up the ball because all my gutters were off. I only had one gutter left, and I needed him to do the one turn attempt, but I had nobody to pick up the ball. So that's why I picked up the runner or the thrower. So those are the squads. Gonna kind of move around here. Game 1 of the playoffs is right now. Round 2 just started, so I wanted to make sure I got this game done. If I play games at 8 o'clock at night, like I said, I don't usually cast those games because the wife is sleeping. I don't want to wake her up while I'm chatting, being loud and verbose, and you know how I get. So I've kind of reached a point in my Blood Bowl career where there's always teams I don't want to play, and any kind of dwarf team is teams I don't like to play. But those teams exist, and you need to figure out a way to beat them, and we can beat them all the time. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to probably kick deep so I can make him. I just kick deep against bash teams. We're both going to reroll. I had to kick deep against bash teams because make them go back and slow down and take their time picking the ball up. This gives me a chance to maybe sneak by, especially when he's so he was super aggressive on the line, put all of his dudes on the line except for these two, which means if this ball is deep, he's got to go back and get it. He can't really protect it, and I should be able to get around him and put some pressure on the ball. Fodder's going to survive the first armor break of the game, and then I'm going to get dirty players going to get knocked down by Johnny Walker Blue Label. He's going to get knocked out, so that's a dirty player off. That's not good. I don't know that I plan on fouling a lot this game. If you saw my last game, which I did not cast, it was a rat mirror last game of round 2. I fouled a ton in that game, but Dwarfs have AV9 and they have thick skull. So fouling usually isn't the greatest play in the world unless you're fouling like one of these guys. Fouling this guy would be great because he's AV8. I'd love to get him off. Trip skulls to start, and then he uses reroll. I don't know why he uses reroll there. I guess he figures he hadn't moved any of these guys, which he should have moved before he did this. He's still in a good spot. I don't know that I burned a reroll there. I might have just taken that. I mean, trip skulls is 1 in 216, so it's super unlucky. But I might have not used the reroll there. But he chose to, which is going to kind of let me pop him around here. I'm going to try and clear some of these guys out a little bit and see if I can just run up the middle here and put some pressure on the ball carrier. So I knock that guy off, and then I'm gonna move the dirty player up here, which is going to. And then I gotta bring somebody over here, right? Oh no, but I'm gonna blitz straight up this way. Blitz straight up. If I can knock him down, which I push him, so that should be good enough. Push him that way. Still leave me a gap right up here to run down Main Street there, and also give me 2-die on this guy. So then I'm gonna send my rats right over the middle, because like I said, I want to pressure the ball carrier. Since I kicked it deep and all of his guys are on the line, his setup kind of allowed me to do this. And they're just gutter runners. They're strength 2. They're not great. Nobody's got strip ball or anything. I got a wrestle piece, but he can bring guys back pretty easily. But this is going to make him form his cage back here. It's going to make him pull pieces back, which is going to slow him down, which is all I'm really trying to do. It's really hard for rats to stop dwarfs, I feel like. Can't stand a bash with them. You got to limit hits as much as possible. So if you saw my last couple games, you know I'm trying to limit hits. I did move this guy into contact with him, which is something I don't usually do. Especially when I'm AV7, but I'm thinking I got these 4 guys back here. If I lock this guy up, it limits the number of people to go back and help the ball carrier. So it's a risk I decided to take. Maybe it was wrong. I don't know. Fodder's gonna get knocked down. Well, they're all named Fodder. All my line rats are named Fodder. He gets knocked down, and then his ball carrier's gonna come up here. Looks like he can form a cage. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna come back here. He's gonna hit my gutter runner. And pop Daisy, which I don't like. All my gutter runners named after my dogs. Dogs and my storm vermin. So, and then I have 4 dogs, and then a couple of them are past dogs. Justice is my current. One of my currents, and then he's going to bring up the cage with the Bull Centaur. This is nice. He locks up both these guys, especially when he comes over here and assists. Locks up the storm vermin. So I'm thinking he's gonna put this cage deep in this corner. I do have the wizard, so he left me a pretty juicy wizard right here. I don't know if I'm gonna take it right now. I don't usually wizard this early in the match, but this is pretty juicy, especially if I can get that ball out. Like say it bounces around. Most of these guys they need 6s to catch the ball, so they might drop it. They might end up outside the cage, which would be awesome. Well, especially if more than we knock down. I have these gutter runners down here, and this guy's got tackle, but they can just go in at 6. So this might be a spot where I take the wizard. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, there it goes. Boom. Knocked down the ball carrier, and I'm going to flat tire, which is all those guys are named after beer. Uses Zappo, dead into dead. So that fireball probably paid for itself right there, man. And he knocks down that guy. So all I got to do. So Merlin, I've decided to name my wizard Merlin instead of Gandalf because I have never seen the stupid. I've only seen one Lord of the Rings movie, and I fell asleep during the other 2, and never read the books. So fuck Gandalf. I'm gonna go with Merlin. So Merlin, he knocked down the ball carrier, he knocked down this guy, and then he killed a fucking thing. So that's a pretty good fireball. You don't usually get that much value out of fireballs. You usually knock down 2.5 guys, so this is pretty usual, and it is mighty blow. So. Kind of surprised this. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. They all got knocked down. They all got an armor break. So I'm okay with that. It's unfortunate that he lost that guy and the Zappo failed him. But this is about average. It's about an average fireball. And he gave me a 5 fireball. So I'm going to go up here. I'm thinking I'm going to try and hit this fucking cat, right? So right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to stop him from getting to that guy. So I'm going to use the dirty player because he doesn't have to do any dodges. All I need is a push over here would be great. That's fine. And then I'm going to come back here because I want to slow down these dudes. Move up the kick pieces for the screen. So I'm thinking is I can hit this guy for 2 dice, which I'm going to do right now. Boom. With Justice. Mighty Blow piling on Stormvermin. I don't know that I'll pile on, but I might because I don't want to get hit by this guy either. Yeah. So the reason I piled on is I didn't want to get hit by the Mighty Blow dude right in front of him. Go through the gutter runner and pick it up. Oh man, that's a fucking brutal. It's a brutal place for a 1, but we'll be okay. So we can pick that ball up. We're gonna come back around. Should I throw the ball to this guy and just score? I'm gonna throw the ball to this guy back here because he's got blodge. All I really got to do is protect from this guy. Also, I wouldn't mind scoring with June. June's my blue busted. And then I'll protect. So as long as this guy can't get away, he's 50-50 to get away. I'm kind of stopping him down. So I'm feeling pretty safe about this without doing the goal right there. I could have just gone out and scored. When you use the wizard, you want to score him. But you also kind of want to burn turns because it takes Dwarfs so long to score. So if I can make it harder for him to score, put pressure on him, and make him stall one more turn, make him do only have 5 turns to score, 4 turns to score, excuse me, then I think I'm doing okay. I think I'm probably in a position to go 1-0.5, and I'm feeling pretty good about this. This guy can get there. He's got to go all the way around and do 2 GFIs to get, and then need a POW. So that's pretty fucking safe, I'm thinking. This guy can do a dodge and then GFIs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he actually can't. He'd have to do 2 dodges to get there with the tackle piece. And this guy can't get there. So this is the only guy that can hit the ball. He's got to do 2 GFIs, and then he's hitting blodge, and all he has is block. So I'm feeling pretty fucking safe that this is going to be 1-0 for the Rats, and I'm going to burn a turn, which is perfect case scenario. Plus I got a guard dwarf off. So that's all right. Looking pretty good. Johnny Walker Blue is going to knock down my kick piece. Kick piece is important to me in this particular game, so I'm glad he survived. Looks like he's going to do some popping down here. He's going to base my other fucking Storm Vermin, Johnny, but that shouldn't matter because I should be able to score in the next turn. Fodder, another unskilled lineman, is going to take it on the chin. He survives, so that's good. So here comes the blitz, the 2 GFIs into the blodge, so I should be pretty safe. Feeling okay about this. Oh, my motherfucker, got both GFI and fucking powered me, really? That's kind of unlucky. It's kind of unlucky, and I used my bonus reroll already, but this is just a 3+ pickup to score a touchdown, so that's just a 1-9. Or I could blitz this guy off because he's got block and I don't. Oh, Fodder gets injured. That's bad, but it's a line rat, so losing line rats is kind of important because I need them to protect my other pieces. I should be okay here. It should just be a 1-9 and go score. I don't really think I need to do anything else. So my choice is go in here, pick it up on a 3+ and then score, or assist here. Assist here and then do a 1 die. But the 1 die is actually less. So if I reroll, it's a 1-9, but the reroll could be into a skull and could end my turn. So picking up the ball, I think, is a better play. The 1 die, 4 of them work. So 2/3 of them work. So it's a 2-3. Yeah. 1-9 to 1-3 to fail. This is better. So 1-6 to fail. Well, I'll just reroll that. So now I've used 2 rerolls, but I'm going to score right here, so that's okay. Wow. Well, hopefully it goes into a good spot. The scatter needs to be good for me because that was really, really unfortunate. I burned my wizard and I haven't scored right now, so I need to make sure he doesn't score. Otherwise, we could be in trouble here. When you use the wizard, you basically need to get a goal out of it. Or at the very minimum, prevent their goal. If I can prevent his goal, then I have a chance. But if I let him score, then I am in trouble. But unfortunately, my guys are set up to be surfed right now, which he is, of course, going to take, which is pretty easy call. Move 10, gutter runner flash. My old Basset Hound. He gets surfed. Fortunately, no armor break there. And then Johnny Walker Blue Label, which is a $100 bottle of scotch. Knocks down Lieutenant player Fodder, who survives, but he's like a wild animal, just like no big deal. Go mark that dude up. So this is looking bad now. Now I'm down a gutter runner. I have 2 gutter runners on their face. So I only have 2 in the pitch, and they're both on their face. 1 stun. Looks like my other Stormburn is going to be knocked down. Oh, and knocked out. So that's even worse. So now I've used the wizard, and I have 1 rat on his feet. This is bad. This is fucking bad. I'm a little bit salty about it, but what can you do? Sure hand just goes and picks it up, no problem. I can't pick it up. It took me out of 4 pickup attempts. I only succeeded 1 of them. He picks it up in the first try. But yeah, that's how it goes. So my thought now is if I can do a 4+, 3+ dodge and 1 die, maybe I can knock this ball out and then do something crazy. He's gonna come through and foul gutter runner, but that armor succeeds, but just gets another stun. 4+, 3+ dodge works weirdly. Roll into a skull. I used my last always 1 reroll, so I skull again, double skull. My dice are just ice cold right now. Ice fucking cold. So that's good. I only got 1 reroll left. I cannot use that last reroll because I'm gonna need it for the 1 turn attempt, especially since all my rats are on their face. He is likely to score right now, which feels pretty bad, man. Use the wizard. I was on the goal line. He needed some crazy dice to get that ball out and got them. This is the playoffs, man. You don't want to see something like that. But I'm not out of it. What I'm thinking right now is if I can get him to score as early as possible, maybe I can equalize. Another thing is I do have a natural 1-turner. But my only problem is he's got a lot of tackle. So if he's gonna foul me again, and this time the referee's gonna get him. Guinness. See, there's a funny story behind that. I don't think Acepilot knew, but Guinness is he's the defending World Cup champion, and he plays another league that I play in, Big Crunch 2. And he and I don't like each other very much. So that's karma. You hit me with a guy named Guinness. He gets sent off. There you go. So my thought is, my only hope right now is he has short 1 tackle, so he only has 5 tackle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's going to be gaps in his picket fence to where a tackle doesn't get. So maybe my 1-turner has a chance. I'll have to do the 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus dodges, plus the 3 GFIs. Plus I have to get him the ball, so it's a lot of dice. I can make sure I'm some reroll. But if I can get that 1-turner, maybe I'll be all right. I don't know what I was going to do here. Oh, I was going to hit this guy. I was going to try and just cause some damage, see if I can get another dwarf off the pitch. That's why I stood him up to get hit, so I was going to do this blitz, but I can't do it. This dodge didn't work. My dice are, like I said, my dice are ice cold right now. So this guy's going to get hit. I really was just wanting to cause some damage before the half. If I can get another dwarf out, that's good, especially since his apple's gone. But he is down 2 pieces. So he's going to be down 1 piece at half. That's pretty much all I have going for me. Let's see if he feels like he wants to keep fouling and chooses not to. Stand him up. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to blitz this guy out. I'm going to knock this guy down. This is a more important piece. Yep, failed that one again too. So Johnny is not very fleet of, or Justice is not very fleet of foot today. He's got a couple extra pounds on him. That's probably why. He's fucking dog. Yeah, so that's not good. So this half has been ultra disappointing. This has been a pretty dominating performance by Acepilot. Other than the lost blitzer, which he was pretty down about. He's going to foul me with a Chaos Dwarf. That is crazy. I mean, yeah, it's a gutter runner, but I do have 3 more. If this guy gets sent off, he's only got 4 dwarfs left. I don't know that I'd have done that. That's wicked aggressive. It paid off for him, though. He got the stun. Not that I was going anywhere, but that guy is free and clear. I will likely just pass the turn. Johnny, Justice, has not been good at dodging. If he wants to foul me again, I'm going to let him, especially since it's the last turn. But I'm not getting up here. I don't have very many rats in the pitch. I only got, what, 5 rats in the pitch, 6 rats in the pitch, so that's not good. Scores a touchdown. I burned the wizard. That's all bad. That half was super disappointing. It looked like it was going to be a fucking awesome half, and then the dice just fucking turned on me. That's the way they go. So one of my KOs came back. My Storm Vermin's out. That's not good. Hopefully it comes back in the second half. So I'm looking for, like I said, there should be a gap in tackle for the picket fence for my natural 1-turner to maybe do some work. I do have a reroll, so that'll help. And I'm looking at this, and I'm like, well, I can't believe he's going to give me a free hit on his Bull Centaurs. Like, I mean, I'll take it. I could also hit this guy. He's AV7, but then he moves him back, so I'm basically forced to hit AV9. But all I got to do is move one of these guys over a little bit, and I can go take my 1-turn right up the sideline and not even have to do any dodges. So I'll take it. Like, this was a really strange 1-turn defense. These guys are, I can move them because they're within range of me. And this guy, I'm going to get a Mighty Blow piling on hit on this guy. Or this guy, either one. Or even this guy. It could be any one of these guys. And then I'm just going to fucking go. So the way he's set up is lets me push a guy out of the way so I don't have to do dodges. It also lets me hit somebody with Mighty Blow piling on. And yeah, he's AV9, so it's not likely to do much, but letting me move a guy so I don't have to do the dodges is pretty fucking nice. It's kind of a gift. I'm using the wrestle piece here because I'm going to hit that guy just for the shits and giggles. Or maybe because I want to free this guy up for the assist. That's kind of what's going on right here. And then I need to make sure that I have these guys spread out. He does have kick right there. I need to make sure these guys are spread out enough to where I can get the ball to him. So that's why I got the gutters over here, all the way back here, and this guy up front. So I want to make sure I cover as much of the pitch as possible so I can do a handoff or a pass and get the ball to him. That's why this weird like diamond formation. And then I'm gonna load the right because I want to hit that guy. Yeah, so I'm feeling kind of like I caught a break here with this setup. After a pretty disappointing first half. High kick, which means I get to put somebody there, which is pretty nice. Although he catches the ball in, what, a 3? Yeah, 3. He's actually in range. I'm going to do that first, because if I have to use the reroll there, I want to know about it. LL is a 2+ catch, so that's good. All right, so my next goal is I'm going to move this guy. The reason I'm doing that is so I can get these guys through here for the assists. And then I'm going to put a guy here and here, and then I'm going to hit him with Justice, who could not dodge for the life of him, but now he doesn't have to dodge. He's going to be able to hit this fucking Bull Centaur, Johnny Walker Blue, who's wrecking me in the first half. I'm going to get a little bit of redemption. Like I said, AV9 is probably not going to do much, but all I got to do is move him out of the way, and then I'll get a pile on. I get the knockdown perfect, so I can pile on 2. I get 2. Go ahead and hit him, and we're going to pile on because why not? We're in the way. Get it? Oh, that's huge. That is huge. Johnny Walker Blue and agility. Probably not fireable because he can just get break tackle for his next game if he levels. But he's going to not play his next game for the playoff game, so that hurts. I mean, that's punishment for letting me hit that guy. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ace, for letting me hit that dude. Now I got to do 3 GFIs. I don't have to do any dodges because I was able to move that guy out of the way. 1. Got it. Got it. Got it. Boom. And I could have done those all at the same time because I was going to reroll no matter what. So really bad first half, but man, that last turn really turned it around. He let me hit his fucking Bull Centaur, so now he's going to be down. I'm going to be at a player advantage, and he's going to be out a Dwarf and a Bull Centaur. That is sick, dude. And he's starting to get super salty, but I mean, all of the this kicking, this kick and this fucking let me hit that guy. Those are kind of on him. Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, I had an okay chance to get the ball in anyway, but so what I'm thinking right now is I'm in a good spot. I'm in a good spot, but the game isn't won by any stretch of the imagination. He's still Chaos Dwarfs, which are super nasty. He's got 5 Chaos Dwarfs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got the Bull Centaur, which now is kind of an important piece since his Minotaur, since his Bull Centaur is out. It's kind of an important piece. Usually you get a Bull Centaur out and you're feeling really good, but he's also got the Minotaur. And then 2 AV7 pieces back here. So what I'm thinking is this guy's AV8. I'm going to try and hit him with my Mighty Blow piling on, see if I can get him off the pitch. If I can get him off the pitch, then I'm really feeling solid about things. Also, I'm in no hurry to score. So he hits the kick, change weather to nice. That's a good kick. So my first order of business is hit this guy with Mighty Blow. Cores, let's get him off the pitch. That'd be great. Stay where we are. Oh, that's gratuitous because that's a Mighty Blow and the guard off. The MNG. Now we're starting to feel like things are starting to roll our way a little bit. We're starting to snowball. That was a fortunate hit. And then we'll hit this guy I hit him with the Retzel piece so I don't 1 and 9 and kill myself. Push him off, and now I got a Mighty Blow hit. Mighty Blow piling on him. Oh, just push him. God damn. I thought real hard about re-rolling that, because if I could have gotten that knockdown and then pile on and removed him, the thought was, the reason I almost re-rolled it was, I'm going to knock him down and pile on, and then if he gets knocked down and piled on, and then I'll fucking foul him, because if I can get him off the pitch, then I'm in really solid spot, especially since I got that extra Chaos Dwarf off. But I chose not to, because I'm going to use my Blitz on him now. And use the same thought. I'll blitz him with this guy so that I can step on him with this guy if I knock him down, which I don't. So that's unfortunate. And what's really unfortunate is all my guys are right in the same spot, so they're kind of trapped right now, which isn't good. I want to have to do some fancy maneuvering to free them up. Go pick up the ball. I'm going to move up here a little bit. June only needs 2 SPP, so I'm going to throw a Vanity Pass. See if I can level her before, so I don't need to score with her, basically. Hand right back to her so she can do it again next turn. And then remember, I got hers back here because I don't want them to get hit. So now June only needs 1 more SPP to get a level. So I don't have to score with her at this point, which gives me a lot more flexibility. Just what I'm looking for right now because I'm feeling like I'm in a good spot, but I don't want to pen myself into a bad spot. Comes in with his Bull Centaur and bases me, doesn't attack with him. He's probably going to blitz with his Mentor because it's wild animal. That's kind of what you need to do. And here comes the blitz. Oh, that is a wild animal. And he re-rolls it. That's, a coach is getting frustrated when he re-rolls a wild animal like that. You fucking know it. He gets it, though. Gets paid off, and he's going to get the Mighty Blow hit on Daisy because, of course, he piles the Blodger. Blodger's so fucking worthless, man. I played a game right after this with my Dark Elves. My Blodger got powed every single time without tackle. It was brutal. Heineken, the sure hands guy. Let's hit him with Mighty Blow piling on. Thank you for that. Yeah, I mean that's Mighty Blow on AV7. So that's. I mean, it looks like the dice are really going my way, but Mighty Blow on AV7, man, you just gave it to me. I'll take it. I'll remove somebody else. It gives me an even bigger player advantage. The box is starting to pile up for Ace. I would love to get this fucking kick piece off, but now that's not going to work, so I'm going to go over here. So this gives me 2 die on this Chaos Dwarf after I block that assist. Go ahead and hit him. That's a 1 and 9. I'm going to have to reroll that, so I'm going to knock that guy down, and that's going to give me 1, 2. It doesn't give me anything. I wanted to hit this. I want to hit this guy too, which is why I'm bringing in Flash up here, so I can get 2 die on this guy with Mighty Blow and knock him down. Captain Morgan, I will take that. No damage. I want one. We'll just go ahead and do the pass. Boom. That's a level. The animation didn't show up, but it gave me a level right there. And then I'll bring him back. There's no reason for him to be sitting next to a fucking Minotaur and Chaos Dwarf. And then we'll try and dodge out, and I was gonna foul this guy, or foul this guy, even though he doesn't have Birdie player. But it didn't work. Got caught. My AG3 dodges have not been on point today. Here comes the Minotaur, my wild animal, and there's nothing to a guy like him on a 4+. He failed the 2+ earlier, but re-rolled the loner re-roll. But now this isn't so bad for me because the Minotaur isn't super fast, and he needs a blitz to go anywhere generally. So I mean I can get around him pretty easily. Especially since I have this gutter runner up here. All I gotta do is get the ball to him, and he can be fucking gone. And this game's pretty much salted. He's gonna hit me with Captain Morgan into Justice, just pushes him, which is bad. Especially since I want to give the ball to this guy, which I think he realized. So he put people on both sides of him. Tries to dodge with his AG3, and then re-rolls it when it fails, which is kind of crazy. But there he goes, and failed that one. 1 and 9. You could tell the Ace is getting pretty frustrated and salty at this point. He's playing on tilt. That's a poor decision right there. I mean, the first dodge okay, but don't re-roll it. So now my goal is, what I'm thinking here is I want to clear this gutter runner, Flash, because I can get him the ball, and then he's pretty much gone, and nobody can touch him. So I need to clear this guy and clear this guy, and I can go right around this Minotaur. Go up there for the assist so I can hit this guy over here, knock him down, which is perfect. Then I'll stay where I'm at. Because they're providing assists. And then this guy can come through and blitz this dude and push him. Knock him down, which is good. I'm pushing this guy out of the play further because I'm going to go to the right. So I can push him over there. And then I'm staying there so I can get 2 die there. But first I'm going to go up and hand this dude the ball. Flash, and then he gone. He's going to go way up here. Now, what I'm thinking is, Justice is 2 SPP away. I would love to get him tackle. The winner of this game goes on to play SFG Sam's Dark Elves, and I only have 1 tackle piece. So I'm kind of thinking I want to get this guy free, get him down there, and hand the ball out to him. Dub Skulls. I used the Dub Skulls there. I thought actually long and hard about just taking the Dub Skull. But like I said, I want to get this guy down pitch. And then we'll just move him right by this Minotaur. He's going to go up there and provide an assist. Although June's a little slow because she got the move bust, so it may take her a little longer. Plotter's going to get pushed back. His kick piece gets up. He's going to threaten my ball carrier, which I don't like. Thrower, I did not name the thrower. Thrower gets KO'd. That's not good. So, I mean, I don't want him to start catching up on numbers. Especially when my ball is kind of potatoed right now. I mean, I could bring it back here and be pretty safe, but. Mentor does a blitz, looks like, and 3 dies. Johnny, my Stormvermin, my block tackle. Can't lose that guy before for my game. Fortunately, he lives. We'll push this dude back. This blitz kind of fucked me a little bit because I was going to use him to assist and knock this guy out. We'll move June for the assist. She's going to fill the GFI. I'll use my last reroll in the GFI. Oh, that's fucking bad. That's really bad. That leaves my ball carrier free to get hit by this guy. He's got 1 reroll left, and he needs a POW. I mean, a both down would get the ball out if I'm forced to take it. I don't have to, or if he's forced to take it. That was actually a really bad GFI. That was brutal because I was going to bring Johnny over there. I was going to assist him. I was going to clear Johnny, Justice, excuse me, and then go Mighty Blow pile on that guy. So that was really unfortunate. I feel like that's twice that's happened to me where I had it pretty well in hand and then just one really sure dice fucked me really bad. That's fucking crazy. So here comes the 2 dice. Gets the POW. Of fucking course he gets the POW. I mean, it looks like I'm winning the game because I'm doing this. I'm doing damage to him, but this he did to himself. One of those was a wizard, which is Mighty Blow hit. One of those is Mighty Blow pine on. My dice aren't actually that good in this game. He's palled my ball carrier blodger both fucking times. I failed double that GFI. Like, this is pretty fucking rough. I'm probably looking at 1 die here with June because June's got block. I could have used him, but I wanted him. He doesn't have block, so if I can get him on his ass, it'd be good. Does get the both down, so that's fucking fortuitous. And the KO, which is really, really nice. I was surprised I was even in that situation, to be honest. I also really want to get Spike away from this fucking Mighty Blow piece. That's just the Spike doesn't have block or wrestle. I don't want to take a Mighty Blow hit. So I'm going to move this guy out of the way, and then I'm going to take my move 10 Spike, and I'm just going to reach down there and try and pick up this ball. There's a 2+ GFI. And a 2+ pickup. Or dodge plus pickup. And then, of course, I can't do an AG3 dodge for the life of me today. Fucking, I'm winning this game, but Nuffle ain't helping me. That's for sure. Don't want to take too many AV7 hits. That's for certain. And then I'm going to get another hit on Justice. So 1 die POW, which is no good. And here comes a Bull Centaur who's going to got block. This is bad. It's going to be 2 die on my best piece. Both of those work. And Spike is KO'd. I'm actually feeling fortunate that Spike was only KO'd and not hurt more than that. I do have the Apo. He can't really go get that ball, though. I'm thinking right now I could probably score if I wanted to. It'd be very difficult for him to score in 3 turns. And he's going to 1 die. Like, why would you re-roll that? You're trying to win the game. I don't know why you would re-roll that, but he did. He did. I mean, it's unfortunate. That should happen to me all the time. I do 1 die skull, and then he snake-eyed. So, but that was a wasted re-roll, I think. I'm gonna go down here. My thought is I'm gonna lock up this guy because I think I can pick it up and stall for a couple turns, further than what I already am. Or if I fail this pickup, I want to have guys around him so he can't get around. Manage to pick up the ball, and then I think I'm I am going to fucking... So the reason I went there, he's already a 4+ to dodge. To get into here, he's a 5+ actually, because he's got to do 2 tackle zones, and now because of this is actually a 6 dodge, and he uses reroll. So to hit this guy is a 6+ dodge. 6+ dodge, and then it's uphill, right? 2, 3, 4. 6+ dodge into a 1 die. So this is actually, it looks scarier than it is. It's actually pretty safe. Of course, I said that for the 2 GFIs in the blodge, and that didn't work. And then into Raj, and that didn't work. So I feel safe. Like I'm thinking eventually the numbers have to come correct. Is what I'm thinking. And then I'll do another 3+ dodge, and of course fail that. Knock myself out. I don't think I made a single 3+ dodge this whole fucking game. Brutal. I'm feeling okay about this, though. I am leaving 2 important pieces in contact with the Mighty Blow Centaur, which I don't like. But it is what it is. No time for pixel hugging in the playoffs, man. No time for pixel hugging in the playoffs. He's passed every single 4+ mighty wild animal roll. He's gonna hit fodder. He's kind of starting to put the pounding on me a little bit. I got 3 KOs, so I'm thinking I don't know how much more I have to stall. He's gonna use the blitz so he can knock this guy out. His hope was to knock him down and then just go get that ball, but he makes the dodge anyway, which means I have to do a 1 in 36, which is pretty scary. And I'm gonna go over here. And I'm just doing this again so I can tie him up. I can actually stall another turn and get way away from this guy. But I can just score, which is I think I'm gonna do. Yeah. This was just in case I fucked up. So the reason I did that was in case I failed this. I 1 in 36 this dodge. Then I had an extra option to catch the ball that bounced because I would have fallen here which is why this is why I went here instead of right into the sideline. I could have just gone straight here. But I went into this square first because if I failed the dodge, 136, he'd have fallen here, and the ball didn't have a chance to go out of bounds at that point. B didn't have a chance to go to his guy, but it gave me an extra chance to catch the ball. So that's going to put me up 2-1. I'm feeling pretty good about that. He's super salty. I know he's super salty because he was salty during the game, and then afterwards he's super salty. But I feel like a lot of these are unforced errors. The guy who got sent off was on. He shouldn't have done that. Let me hit his dude. He shouldn't have done that. The fireball you can't do anything about except for he put 5 guys into the fireball. He gave me a juicy fireball. Not only was it juicy, but the rest of his guys were back here. So it was so juicy that if I could have gotten that ball out, which I did, I got it. I feel like the dice mostly went his way, with the exception of he didn't really hurt me that bad. I did take a ton of KOs. So he was getting the armor breaks, just wasn't getting the casualties. And I know he's super frustrated about the casualty dice. It's going to be really hard for him. So at this point, I know he's giving up because he's put nobody back to get the ball. He said he was mad because this guy didn't come back. He said he needed that guy. This was his only AG 3-piece. When he didn't come back, he gave up. So that's why he just put everybody on the line. And I pick a fence. I don't need these guys to get hit. I don't need these guys to get hit at all. He's just going to go through and start fucking hitting my dudes. I'm just going to go ahead and pass the turn. He passed the turn, and that is a 2-1. Again, like I said, he really was salty about that whole game, and then he got MVP on his dead guy. He thinks the armor breaks were bad, but I mean, he got 13 to 5 armor breaks. Let's go over the stats. I limited him to 38 blocks. Anytime you're facing a bash team, if you can get them under 40 blocks, you're really good. The goal is to only get 16. So they get hit once a turn. But realistically, you're going to get hit at least twice a turn, which that by itself is 32. So basically, over the 32 is a pretty good number to go for. Sub 32, you're fucking stellar. Because that means you only base once. You allow 2 hits per turn. So under 40 is just it's only basically 6 additional hits. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. And he did 5 injuries. I did 27 blocks, and then I inflicted 5 injuries myself. 1 was a kill. Mighty Blow piling on. Mighty Blow piling on. This is just Mighty Blow. Mighty Blow piling on. Yeah. So, and then he removed himself. Let's see. He sustained another death, and that was it. Oh, and another casualty. 1 was a wizard, and 2 was wizard. So the additional ones were wizards. So I know, like I said, Ace, I know you feel salty about that, and I apologize, but I think most of those were unforced errors. SPP 10, 11, so I got 20 SPP, which is good. Like I said, my team is way less developed than every other playoff team, which is, I don't know, is it frustrating or not? I mean, sometimes having a wizard is pretty nice. I had to actually pay out of pocket for a wizard, but I got okay rolls to give him back. So that is my first round game versus Lords of Decay was the one I was talking about, the Skaven Mirror. That was playoff game round 1. Go ahead and check my opponent, which I told you already is FSG Sam, which stands for something games. Sam. He is the creator of Red Dragon Inn, which is a super popular card game, I believe, or board game of some sort. Really popular, actually. So, yeah, he's a cool dude. He and I have played, I think, 8 or 9 times because we're in REL together. We had a 4-game relegation promotion series and then played a bunch afterwards. I'm the one that got him into this league because they needed 1 more person, and I asked around, and he was like, yeah, I'm in. So it'd be really unfortunate to get bounced in the playoffs from the guy that I got in. But this is my squad. I got level 1 June on my move busted June. So, oops. What I need to do is go to play in a league so I can see my. We'll check out his squad real fast. So he is 1700 Dark Elves and really good Dark Elves. His name is Vapor Gecko, but it's SFG Sam. So he is 1700. He's got 2 pending level ups and he's got extra cash. He's got 1, 2, 3 tackles, so that's all bad. He's got a Mighty Blow piling on which? Sioux City Sioux. Susie Sue. Nasty. That's fucking a nasty piece. And then another Mighty Blow tackle piece, Richards, which is like this is a fucking really gross team. I don't know what that guy's gonna get. This already got a fucking more tackle than he needs. He's got an assassin. We've got a level Bowie knife. Get it? He's got two Bowies. I mean, they're named after David Bowie. These are glamcore punks, so these are all named after punk rockers. He's got two David Bowies. I don't know if he knew that. Anyways, yeah, this is the squad I get looking forward to. 1700 plus 2 level ups, so that's a minimum of 1740. Plus, if he can dump his cash or he can buy an extra guy. If he buys an extra guy, then he's at 1810. 1810 is where he'll be. So I will get a fair amount of inducements for the next game. Well, I'll be at 1560, or I mean, if it's a normal, I don't remember what it is right now. If it's a normal, I'll be at 1560. He should be around 1810. Even if he doesn't buy that extra guy and just dumps that cash, I will still have plenty of inducements to play around with, which I'm going to need because that is a fucking nasty looking Dark Elf squad. I have absolutely no fucking clue what to do against a Dark Elf squad that looks like this. Absolutely no clue. And he's got guard. Motherfucker. I can't lose to SFG Sam. I think we're even. Pretty close to even. I might be at 5-3. Or, no, there's at least one tie in there. So we were 2-1-1 after the relegation series. I believe he beat me in the first game in Division 1, so that's 2-2-1. Did we play again? I think we played again. No, we only played 7 games. And I think we tied. So I think we're 2-2-2. We play 6 games? Yeah, we're 2-2-2. So we're about as even. He's a good coach, man. And we're pretty even. So there we go. That's what we got. That's what I got looking forward to. Thank you guys so much for watching. That game is actually going to be streamed tomorrow. I can stream it because it's during the day. It's at 11 a.m., which I will do. Thank you for watching, guys. See ya!